Report. So again, we're talking about the heat. Another reminder of just how dangerous this unusual March heat is. Phoenix Fire rescuing 3 different hikers on Camelback Mountain today, including one who may have been experiencing heat exhaustion in March.
And this is the time of the year when we get to these temperatures, it can be very iffy. It seems okay, Tricia, outside, and then all of a sudden you're maybe from out of town, you're not used to the temperatures and the heat, and you're not adequately equipped with water, and you find yourself in trouble.
Absolutely. And oftentimes it can be potentially life-threatening. We've heard that before. We've seen it all too many times. But right now, things are calm and peaceful. We just spoke with a couple of hikers visiting from New York that are originally from here. Definitely packing that extra water, wearing their sunscreen, making sure they have that good footwear. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case for 3 separate incidents that required Phoenix fire crews to come up and assist. Technical rescue crews spending much of the day here, specifically Echo Canyon Trailhead at Camelback Mountain, a beautiful place to be, but definitely not the time to take a chance, especially in the peak hours of the day with record-breaking heat expected for the week ahead here in Arizona. Now, it started at about 11 o'clock this morning when firefighters were called here to the trailhead for reports of an injured hiker. Crews made contact with the woman about a quarter of the way up the mountain. She had slipped and injured her ankle. She wasn't able to get down on her own. But while firefighters were still assessing that first patient, fire got word of a second hiker in trouble. Another woman about a third of the way up the mountain, dizzy, couldn't continue her hike. Phoenix Fire Captain Todd Keller says while they're trained and prepared to jump into action to help anyone in danger, the extreme heat is something that they don't take lightly either. That's why they have rigorous protocols.
I know that we're going on them quite a few times a week. You have to remember, you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting your firefighters at risk, your first responders at risk too.
And that's exactly what happened. As crews were helping the second hiker down, a third emergency was reported here. A man had actually fallen and also needed help off the mountain. When it was all said and done, a total of 3 hikers required hoist operations to get off the mountain safely today. The second woman was able to walk down with the assistance of firefighters. Now, 2 of the 3 hikers refused transport to the hospital. However, the man was taken to the hospital for further evaluation. His condition has not yet been released, but we are told non-life-threatening injuries. So we hope it stays that way. Coming up on 12 News at 5, we're going to have some simple things that you can do, especially if you're one that loves the outdoors. You just can't wait to take advantage of the nicer temperatures. Again, early morning and later evening hours. That is really key when it comes to recreating in the outdoors this time of year. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.